What's up, guys? Welcome back. There are some milestones inside the portfolio this week. I am now bringing in over $1,500 in dividend income. The portfolio is just about to hit $75,000 and has almost returned me $10,000 total so far. In this video, I'm going to just do a deep dive, show you exactly what's going on with the portfolio, and show you a new website that I've been using and get outside of my old spreadsheet. You guys know how much I love making spreadsheets, but I got to be honest, I found an easier way, so I want to show you that as well in the video. So for those of you that are new to the channel, I have not been really adding new positions to the portfolio over the last couple of months with all the uncertainties that's going down. Are we going to have another shutdown? Who's our president going to be? Things like this. So I've pretty much just been adding to my existing portfolio, which right now is at 18 different stocks, 18 stocks that I plan on buying and holding forever. Most of these are your blue chip kind of stocks, not too much volatility, not too much speculation. I do most of my speculation in Bitcoin and other things like that, but 18 solid stocks right now. And what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you my pure dividend portfolio, which is my taxable account. I'll also show you the dividends that I'm receiving in my Roth IRA as well, and give you all the stats and all the nerdy info that I love to see when I'm looking at a whole dividend portfolio. Okay, so I told you that I've been using something outside my regular spreadsheet, and here it is. This is a website called trackyourdividends.com. It's been great. I've been using it now for about 2 months or so. I think I first heard about it over on JJ Buckner's channel, and there are many different, sites like it, but as far as like a free option with some amazing upgrades, I've really just been blown away by it. So I've been using it to help me track things, because inside my spreadsheet, it kind of got annoying updating things that I couldn't pull right from Google Finance, right? It would be nice to have certain stats that were just updated live pricings, things like that. And I'll show you some of the features and some of the things that I love about it inside. But if we look at the overall summary of my portfolio, so this is one of the features. You can have multiple portfolios inside Track Your Dividends. So right now, this is both my Roth IRA as well as my taxable brokerage account, $75,516. It's up about $9,918. Most of that is from my Roth IRA. If you're new to the channel, guys, that's the first thing I maxed out. I've been maxing it out for years. That's my major bulk of my portfolio outside my 403Bs and my 457s as well. It has an overall dividend yield of 2.2%. A little bit low, and we'll see some of the reasons for that. I do have some dividend growth plays and stuff. Every stock I do have in my portfolio at least pays a dividend. I do not have any stocks that I'm going to be talking about today that do not pay dividend. Big ones like Facebook and Tesla is another big one. So I won't be talking about any of those. It also tells you a yield on cost. So what's the dividend yield as per you've put into the account and what your investment is? And you can see right now, my annual income is $1,657. I mean, that's the most passive income that you could ever receive. And some of you are like, that's not a lot of money. As somebody that started with zero, just like everybody else, and I've been building this up over time. I remember when I got my first dividend, it was like 8 cents and I was fired up, to think where it's come and how just a little bit of automation and investing every single week helps build this. That's the name of the game. Starting small, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time, and boom, here I am. Less than 2 years later at $1,657 that I'm getting for doing nothing. $100 a month, roughly. A little more than $100 a month, I'll take it. So if we dive deeper into the dashboard, here's, like I said, my two portfolios. And you can list different portfolios. So right now I have my dividend portfolio. So we can see the dividend portfolio right now is at $20,802. Let's dive through that real quick. Just the dividend portfolio is bringing me 3.62%, a 3.69 yield on cost. And just this dividend portfolio without my Roth IRA is still bringing me $752, something that I'm really, really pumped about. Inside this individual page, guys, you can sort all of this information. So I can do it alphabetically. I could do it by the amount of shares I have, price, average cost, awesome. So if we run down, we'll run down by the amount of shares that I have. My biggest holdings are Aflac, Pfizer, Stag, AT&T, and Wells Fargo. Those are inside my Robinhood account. That's where I do all my options trading. I'm a huge fan of covered calls, huge fan of cash secure puts. And you can see Wells Fargo, we talk about it a lot on the channel. down 404, actually a little bit less. I do not include my premiums and lowering my cost basis. So I think I've added almost about $400 in premiums for Wells Fargo. So I'm getting to the point now where I am about to actually break even on Wells Fargo, and then I'll probably move past them. As far as my other wheel stocks, guys, Aflac's been doing great this year, $845 I'm up. Everything else is kind of like where I expected. We know that my wheel stocks, if you watch my wheel videos, I try and pick stocks that trade pretty flat, a little bit up, a little bit down. And when you have 100 shares, even a little bit up and a little bit down is going to put you at a profit or loss. I really am in for the dividends here and also the premiums that these particular stocks pay. If we keep moving down the list, guys, the next one is VYM. I call this the Patreon ETF. All of the money that I receive from my Patreon members, I put right into this particular ETF. And then one day when it hits 100,000, I'm going to take all my Patreon members and we'll go on vacation somewhere. If you're interested in getting into Patreon or something like that, guys, the link is down in the description below. We have a full Discord chat. We talk options, everything. And they've pretty much been funding this for me. I put it all in there and then I'll spread the wealth later on. The next biggest holding inside here, Realty Income, I have 12.038 shares. All of these are on DRIP, guys, so all the dividends currently are being reinvested into this. Apple's more of definitely a dividend growth play, guys. I have 2 shares of that. AbbVie 2 shares, Verizon 2 shares. And then we have a bunch that just have a single share that I'm going to be building up over time. I have been in the process of moving my portfolio from Robinhood over to Vanguard. Some things have not processed yet, so I don't want to include them in the portfolio yet until they process. I'll keep you guys updated on that, but I did a video why I left Robinhood. I can link that down in the description or in the comments below if you want to see. But some of these, I do have greater holdings, but I'm just moving them, and once they're fully in Vanguard and I make that full switch, then I'll get a greater picture of exactly what's going on. But we have Duke Energy. I love them as a utility. They're one of my favorites. Home Depot, a stock that is not going away. They're pretty much un-Amazonable as far as the retail space. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think they're going to be going anywhere. I'm definitely going to be building them up over time. JP Morgan Chase, 3M is another big play for me. Microsoft, Pepsi, they round out the list. And you can see, guys, a lot of these have a zero basis. A lot of these are a part of that video that I just released on the 10 stocks that I buy. This video is being filmed shortly after that, so the stocks really haven't moved that much. And with the Thanksgiving holiday, the markets are closed right now. I will show you just a brief look at my Roth IRA, guys. VTSAX, just about 400 shares of that, bringing me in about $521. And guys, as I said, it's great. You can add these different portfolios. If you want to see, it's very easy, you guys. You just add a portfolio. You put in a name like test, test, test. You put in the currency you're using. And this portfolio type, they actually did something pretty cool on this site. You can either import all your stuff manually, or you can do the automatic bank feed feature. And essentially what this does, if you do this, it allows you to go in, link your bank, and what it does is it gives you a list of all the different brokerages that are out there. You could search them, and then when you add this, it automatically will pull all of your buys and sells to even take some more things off your hands. And that's a feature that I freaking love. It just makes things a lot easier if you want to do that. I'll show you some other features while I'm in here, guys. Track Your Dividends has been a great website, and I will say this is a sponsored video by them. They reached out to me. They know I've been using the platform. They offered to sponsor the video and help support the channel. And since it is a product that I use very, very often and I've been a fan of, it's definitely worth telling you guys about. If we come through and look at some more of their other features, guys, the upcoming dividends, that's awesome. I mean, this is one of the things that I got outside my spreadsheet for, because I always had to kind of look them up and see things. So I can click the upcoming dividends, and then it gives me either the summary or I can look at all of these other ones. I'll just look at my dividend portfolio for now. And what this is going to do is it's going to give you a prediction of them every month of the year and how much dividends you are set to receive. And they have them unconfirmed, the ones that have been confirmed. Guys, I think this right here was the reason that I stopped using my spreadsheet, because I hated going in and trying to figure out when dividends were coming in and things like that and sorting it. So this was really the major selling feature for me for trackyourdividends.com. It also does some cool things. It shows you like a full diversification of everything that you have. You can look at the whole summary, and then you can just look at the stocks. You can see huge VTSAX holding. If I just looked at my dividend portfolio, we could see that I'm invested in 10 of the 11 sectors, so that's awesome. Show you my low sectors, utilities. So if you wanted to like make sure that you were pretty balanced, you could see where you're really, really low. I am huge in the financial sector. Also, we could click the stocks and just go through each of these. And all of those features, guys, guys, you get for free. All this is for free. I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to try it out. But also, they are also offering a free 7-day trial of their premium version. Guys, I'm a premium member. Here are the two big major differences between the free version and the premium version and why I went for it. Frankly, I did the free trial and I loved it, and then I ended up purchasing it. I like kind of like a one-stop shop. So when I look here, one of the features they have is stock analysis. So if I want to look at a stock, let's pick one of my favorites. Let's say, it's going to give you a full breakdown with so many different features. It relates it to other stocks inside that particular sector. So we have SPG, LTC, STOR, STAG. It shows you all these different things that you can use, guys. So you can go in and use that stock analysis for any stock. Like I said, a one-stop shop. You don't have to go to all these different websites. You have your portfolio right there. And also something else that I love is stock popularity. So you can go into stock popularity, and what it's going to do is it's going to tell you on their website which stocks are purchased the most and have the biggest holding. So we can see on their website, we have AT&T, we have Realty Income, we have Apple Technology, all of these at the top. And there's a total right now of 9,473 stocks. So we can kind of look, if you're new to investing and you want to kind of see, what stocks are popular, or if you're looking to add a new sector to your portfolio, you can look through the sectors here and you can do that as well and find a stock that is pretty popular amongst investors in those particular sectors. I want to thank TrackYourDividends.com for the sponsorship, for supporting my channel, and for giving us, the regular investor, an affordable way to track all of our dividends and our portfolios, guys. I really highly recommend. Click the link in the description below. Try their free 7-day trial. See what you think about it. Like I said, I'm a regular guy. You know me. I loved it. I have a feeling you'll love it too. Until I see you guys on the next one, stay positive. Work really, really hard. Always, please be kind to other people. Hope you have yourself an amazing day and an even better tomorrow.